Welcome to the Align Life podcast by yours truly, Dr. Tiffany. How about we get out that magnifying glass and look at every part of your life, the awesome, the suck, and everything in between. There's so much beauty in you. Stop being afraid of what isn't good enough and let's double down on what is together. It's about your truth in your life, aligned.
Hello, friends. We're back. And it's one of my most fun topics ever, brainstorming, creating a vision, kind of getting our rose-colored sunglasses on and hanging out in the clouds for a while. What I have found in the last, especially 12 to 15 years of my life is that sometimes I just want to hang there. I want to hang in that rose-colored world, creating and doing all the awesome stuff. And I forget in the meantime that I also need to be grounded and live in the day to day. So in the last 8 to 10 years, I've really focused on how to be better at that. And I feel like I'm kind of getting my, I don't know, what's the word? My mojo it's happening. I'm able to brainstorm. I'm able to look at that like, hey, this is where I see myself, and this is what I want from my business, my career, my family, my relationships, my health. And then being able to come down and see where do I need, like, what steps do I need to take? What action, aligned action, do I need to take to break this down to make it happen? And this topic actually started a few months ago when I was working on growth versus lack mindset and creating some trainings for my academy training and group coaching and all the things that I feel will help people so much, is to focus on that growth millionaire mindset and not lack, not what if, not I can't mindset. And so I was learning on what does decision making look like if it's 10x, which it's 10 times better than what you're at right now. And I was like, oh, so what would you focus on and what would you let go of, which is super cool because what we focus on right now is in our energy right now. That doesn't mean we don't need to be there, but how long do you need to be there? When do you need to shift out of that energy and focus on a different mindset so this decision doesn't carry so much weight? And so then I go back into brainstorming because it's like so fun. And so many people struggle with it because you're really stuck in your day to day. And this is all about how can I shift my energy out of where I'm at right now, even if it's for 10 minutes. But hey, if you want it to be for an hour or two, if you have a certain day a week that you journal, you brainstorm, you dream. A lot of people do it on Sunday night. Some people journal in the morning and night every single day. So whatever it is for you, there's no right or wrong. I'm just creating an opportunity for you to give yourself permission to dream and to brainstorm and to like see what's possible. Because we have enough people in our life saying, oh, aren't you busy enough? Don't you work enough? Man, isn't it like scary doing what you're doing? Isn't it better if you can just kind of stay in your comfort zone and play it safe? And hey, you have awesome things in your life. Why do you need more? And it's all of these lack mindsets that we listen to and we think. And now our brain, our unconscious and subconscious is totally programmed for lack, for away from possibility, away from opportunity, into like, I should be content with where I'm at right now. I'm just going to hang in this little box and not complain and not reach for more because it's kind of scary to fail. If this sounds like you, listen up. We're going to go through this little exercise and it may seem very easy, simple, whatever, but in the long run, you're going to start to shift your mindset into what is possible and what could actually happen beyond what all those naysayers say, and think. So at the top of your piece of paper, you're going to write in quotes, you know what would be crazy? Question mark, exclamation point. So, you know what would be crazy is to own a home in Hawaii. You know what would be crazy is to have the most amazing marriage that I could ever dream of. You know what would be crazy is to have $1 million in my bank account. You know what would be crazy is to have a good, strong group of friends that we travel with every quarter for friends weekends. You know what would be crazy is if I would be more fit at 45 than I was as a college athlete at 20. You get my drift. Now, the levels of you know what would be crazy if change as you start to grow, expand, and actually achieve what you're dreaming about. So put this list on your wall. Mine is taped on the wall. Put it on your bathroom mirror. Put it in your car. I don't know, wherever you spend the most time in. I spend the most time adjusting people in my practice and in my office when I'm working, when I'm thinking in this space. That's what I mean. Put little sticky note reminders on your computer and in places that you are, just to trip that trigger from like, I can't, I won't, I'm scared, I don't want to try, to like, oh my gosh, but what if I took that risk today and I get closer to my dreams, my crazy dreams? That feels different. That feels expansive. That's where you want your energy to be. And even when you're making decisions, when you can make decisions 10 times where you're at right now, you can see through those scary things right now. Focus your attention where you're at, make the decision based on where you're going, not where you came from, not who you might disappoint, not who might not accept you, all the things that we are afraid of, which is super weird, why we would even care what those people think if they don't support us, but whatever. So as we create this, what would be crazy list, you might only come up with 2 right now. So if you only have 2, good. Now we have 2 things that you never thought of before. And as your brain, your heart, your gut, your intuition, your everything starts to transition into possibility, you will have more. You will be driving to work one day and you're like, man, I would love a car like that. You would maybe drive into work thinking, I don't want to work 8 to 5 anymore. This is what I really want. Put that on your crazy list. And pretty soon you're going to have 10. You're going to have 20, you're going to have 50. It is totally proven that when you write your dreams down, your goals down, that you have a much higher percentage of achieving them. I actually want to say 70 to 80, but I should have checked that stat before I got on here. It is a massive amount when you write things down. And if you talk to anybody who is at the top echelon of impact and influence in the world, that's what they do. They write down their dreams, their goals. Now we can look at that list. It's always in front of us. There will be times that you're like, oh my gosh, I just achieved that. I just checked that off. I just paid cash for my dream car. Whatever it is, bam. You would have never known it was possible if you didn't get your heart in possibility and expansion. Now, breaking down those dreams into goals, take one and break it down. Look at what it might take to actually achieve it. Maybe it's your 6-month goal. Maybe it's your 12-month. Maybe it's your 5-year goal. Do a bit of work and see, in order for this to happen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 needs to happen. And in order for those things to happen, you have 3 tasks under there. As we start building out our days, we have the tasky things. We have all the things we need to do based on your home life and your business life and your everything life, right? And then you have your dream list goals that I highly recommend breaking one down and working on that. If your goal is to write a book in 2 years, and that totally lights you up, break it down, see what it might take. Now you can choose later, like, this isn't really what I want to do. This isn't feeling quite right now. That's still on your what would be crazy list though. So this is about dreaming, seeing what could be possible for you, that at the end of your life, you've left a legacy, because I believe that's what we're here to do. And it's up to us to determine what that legacy looks like. We all have gifts. We all have our genius, and our span of life is meant for getting closer to knowing what gifts you have that you need to give to the world, knowing where your genius is that you need to step into so that you can impact and influence the world more. I talk a lot about being okay wanting more, and that's not selfish. That's tools. How can I be better to impact the world more by what I have? What do I need to learn? Who do I need to be more like? What coach or mentor do I need to find that's paving the way as to the direction that I want to go? That is your what would be crazy list. It's on it. If you're not living it, it's on it. And you'll start to see that those what would be crazy things will become bigger because your mindset has now changed. Outside of the hamster wheel, you have transitioned into possibility. So if you have aha moments, I totally want to hear them. Whether you see me in real life, in my practice, write a comment, send an email, whatever it is. I want to hear the process of you moving from the day-to-day ho-hum, oh my gosh, at the end of this day, it feels like I didn't get anything done, to, wow, I didn't know that my life could have meaning. I didn't know that I could be excited to reach for something that I didn't think was ever possible, because that's where hope comes in. We need hope to be able to achieve and to experience results and to witness success at whatever that means to you. Every day, how can you get better? Every single day, how can you get better at one thing? That's it. We underestimate what we can accomplish in a year and overestimate what we can accomplish in a day. Think of task lists. So let's transition into what could happen in a year. Why do I underestimate what 2021 might be like? It takes full responsibility, and I can't wait to see what you have on your list. And hey, if you want to take a picture of your list, awesome. That would be awesome. It would give other people hope and possibility for stepping into their genius and their gifts also. So thanks for listening, friends. As always, I love and appreciate every one of you. Thanks for listening to the Align Life podcast. Once again, this is Dr. Tiffany. And if you're looking for hope, if you're looking for health, if you're looking for healing for you or your family, follow us on Facebook, Healing Touch Chiropractic. Or if you want a more personal approach, email me, DM me. I think that's what Instagram's called. Dr. Tiffany at htchiro.com, or go to our website, htchiro.com. contact us, request an appointment. We are here for you. We are anxious to help you see what gifts are inside of you and how healing can totally transform your life.